Hello and welcome, fellow gamers. My name is Borek and this is Trials of Wilderness. This is going to be a review of a game, maybe not a review, maybe just a short gameplay of a game called Trials of Wilderness. I was contacted by the developer and publisher Wortex Studio that has released this game on October 8th, 2018. So basically it is still in alpha, very early alpha. So what is it all about? This is a survival game. You are alone on an island trying desperately to survive amongst the village tribes of savages. To do this you need food, water and shelter. As usual, hunt animals, gather meat, chop down trees to build a base. However, take a few moments to enjoy the beauty of the wilderness and plant crops, breed animals and so on and so on. So without further ado, let's hop into the game and let's see how it looks. Quite unfortunately, well, fortunately or not, well, the menu is fairly simple, so we're gonna go with a new game. Let's start a new game. And right from the start, oh, holy shit. Right from the start, can I pick it up? Right from the start, we are on an island, so loading screen is not too bad. So as you can see, yeah, it is early alpha. Right now I'm going like 90 frames per second. So yeah, let's start off. At the beginning you will have nothing. With a tab you just open your inventory. There are logs that are rolling down and you need to gather them because we need to make first tools at the very beginning. So as you can see, at first we can make stone axe, pickaxe, some defensive tool that doesn't have any description just yet. There is a working workbench. You need to create planks, campfires, and so on and so on. So let's start by making this very first stone axe. And with a stone axe, I'm thinking about right now. I'm thinking about trying to find a settlement. What is it all about? I have absolutely no idea. So in the bottom left corner, you can see that we have already access to our health, stamina, which is green, food and thirst. First, when you need to drink, you just go to a pond, press E, and that's it. That's how you drink, at least right now. There are stones, there is wood that you need to gather, and we should have our very first stone axe, which is just like that. So that's how you chop down trees, basically. Eventually they will, of course, destroy, but they will be destroyed, and you need to, you can actually put samplings of the trees, and you can grow stuff as well, such as corn, and I think corn is only food that you can now farm. You can also create traps. You can catch animals like wolves, deers, rabbits, and so on and so on. Okay, so that one is done. We already gathered some things over here, and right now I'm thinking about making myself a pickaxe. We need 3 stone for that. Is there any stone? Then no stone that I can pick up. Yeah, there's one. Always good to look around you at the beginning, because those logs that were rolling, I haven't seen them. When I was traveling, I only saw them at the spawn points, basically. So there are no normal stones. There are iron stones, like the yellow one in the distance. There are savages. So basically, if you see a village, stay away from it. Yeah, we will go there just for the funsies. Oh shit! And of course I won't be able to get there because I'm already dying because of a stupid wolf that came out of nowhere. Okay, yeah. How to die with Borek in 15 minutes. Right, there's first log, so let me just gather some resources at the beginning. So you need to watch out for the wildlife. Oh, I think there is a corn. This is the first time I've seen it. Was there a stone or a log? There's no way to gather wood unless you find it, like so. Okay, so let's pick those up. And let's go and check out the corn. Corn is needed for farming and fishing as well. Okay, so I snatched 1 corn, which is just great. I don't know if I can turn it into corn seeds. So let's actually do that right from the start. Okay, and we can... Oh, so I got 10. Nice. Can I plant them? Nice! This is really cool. What's that? A log. So let's pick it up. Okay, so I'm gonna have a farm of corn right over here. And I think we can go with stone axe. So this looks as good as any. Place as good as any to start building. So let me just gather some wood and then I'll get back to you to continue with the building, because there's also a building in the game. Okay then, so I got some wood already, chopped down a few trees and got some planks going. You make planks by turning 10 wood into 1 plank. Unfortunately, planks do not stack up. Wood does stack up to 10. Same goes with samplings. Let me just plant down some trees over here so we can start growing our very own forest right next to our location where we are going to be building. Quite unfortunately, I completely forgot where I've planted that corn because I wanted to have it right next to my house, but I don't know where it was. Nevertheless, let's go with building. Building you activate by pressing Q, and as you can see in the top right corner, there are different things that you can build. There are bases, walls, roofs, and probably second floor, doorways, doors, and basically staircases. So let's start by building a base. So you need 3 planks to build each section. Okay, so now we will turn into 4. So let's build a doorway like that. Okay, I will have like long as house like so, and quite unfortunately I am missing 1 plank to make a doorway because we will need that. Unfortunately, I don't know how to gather food. There is no food whatsoever as it comes into, I don't know, berries or something like that. Maybe corn I could eat, but I've just lost it. I don't know. It will grow over time and I will be able to see that. Right, so let's exit that one, and you can open those doors, close those doors, so there is an animation. But unfortunately there are no windows, so that kind of sucks. So as you will build your base, you will have a dark time in that one. Right, so let me just go and chop down more trees, because that's going to be fairly important. I'm trying to look if there are any aggressive animals such as bears or wolves, and fortunately this location doesn't seem to be that bad. So right now what I would like to do is build this workbench, and I will need 40 wood to build it. So let me just gather some stuff and then I get back to you again. Okay, so actually I can see the corn growing over there in the distance like that, so it's not that far from the location that I'm building, which is just great, because I can then later on expand the farm. So as you can see, things does grow relatively quickly. It's still the day 1, and as you can see, well, it's not like it's half grown. Yeah, you can see how it grows. Sweet, fantastic. So after a day, probably we'll have a bunch of those corn thingies if I don't die. Oh, look at that. Actually, those things do appear in the world when you need them. Right, so this is our lovely base. As I said, there is a day and night cycle. There are trees that are growing. So right now let's focus on building a what do you call it? On this you can craft. On this what? Names, devs, names. Please give names to those things, because that's kind of an important. Probably it will show over here, like in this section where you get stuff. I have more samplings. Probably, yeah, you can see this. There's a stone. There is a name of that workbench. Yes. So let's place the workbench. I would like to have it maybe like over here, right next to a wall. I don't know if then later on wall will be in collision with this one. We will find out later on. And not to mention that we can build ourselves a lovely campfire. I don't know why do I need 10 wood to make a campfire, because it's more like a stone ring that you need to put fire that you need to put logs in. But hey ho, okay, early access. So that's really good. Okay then, so let's put it somewhere over here. That looks awesome. So what you need to do, I think you can split those in 2 by right clicking. You can ignite the fire, and then you can cook meat, which is just great, but I haven't hunted down any animal just yet. So as it will go down, it won't give you any ash whatsoever for further processing, not just yet. So we have our lovely workbench, and as you can see, the amount of stuff that we can now make, except for those stone tools, does expand. So we can make iron axe, iron pickaxe. This is a basic weapon. Let's actually craft it, because I will need it probably to hunt down some animals, trying to get some leather, because leather is going to be important. I don't know. Yeah, arrows for the bow. Bow unfortunately does require leather, and I don't have any just yet, so I need to hunt down something, but everything runs away from me. But we shall see how it's gonna go. Okay, so this is the spear actually, so let me just organize my inventory just a tad, just a bit like that. So further on we have a crossbow, we have a fishing rod that we can fish using a corn. We have a shotgun, baby, so there's going to be a shotgun rain in this game as well, but for that I will need iron and sulfur. 20 iron and 20 wood. Holy shit, that's kind of a large thing, or extensive amount of resources needed. Not to mention that we can craft containers, we can make furnaces, campfire, that's a workbench, we can make a big fence used to close animals. There are beds that serve you as a spawn point, some ropes, basic rope made out of leather. Don't think so. Torch. There's also a big gate for the fence. What's that? A simple trap used to catch small animals, and a big trap, as I said earlier. Also, we have a container to hold water, and it is used to provide water for big animals, and a small container to hold more water. And of course, not to mention that we can craft some leather and iron armor, which seems okay. It is getting dark, so that's kind of a suck, so I won't be able to see anything. Not to mention that I don't have any food source whatsoever. I don't have any food. The corn probably will not be able to what's that? Oh yeah, drop it with a middle mouse button. So probably I won't be able to have anything for the dinner, so I will be dead in no time before the sun will rise again for the day too, but we shall see how it's gonna go. Now I'm trying to focus on the shelter. Now I wanted to make something that cost 30 what do you call it, wood. Yeah, that's a container, because I never built a container just yet. So let me just check how much do I have. Quite unfortunately, when you go into your inventory, the tool that you have in your hand is then hidden, and that's kind of a suck. And I wonder if things that you left on the ground will disappear, will despawn or not. No idea. So I'm gonna leave it over here just for the sake of testing. Okay, container, let's build a container. Let's see how big the container is gonna be. And then we will find out a bit later on. As you can see, our forest is growing. I don't know about the corn, but it is dark as fuck. And I'm terribly sorry about that. We don't have any light source because for the torch I will have to have like 2 wood and leather. Sorry, don't have any leather just yet. I need to hunt down animals. Okay, container. That is a big ass container. So let me just put it right over here, right next to the entrance. And as you can see, we can drop in some stuff. Some stuff that is very, very easy and simple to make. Right, guys. Yeah. I don't see anything. I don't know where to go. I don't know where to find anything. Hunting down animals with such low visibility, is that going to be that easy? Let me just drink. I can drink safely without any problems. But let me just save the game. Save game 1, save game. And it is saved, so that's good, because I don't know what will happen if I die, if I will lose my shack or not. I don't have a bed, and the bed, well, it's not something. I need leather to build it. Let's go actually back to the base to show you that you can build it on a workbench. Right, okay, so in a workbench you can create a big bed with 30 wood, 2 wooden planks, and 5 leather. I don't have any ladder whatsoever, so that kind of suck. Okay, so I guess I will see you guys in the morning and then we'll continue. Okay then, so the morning starts. So what sucks, in my opinion, probably, I don't know if devs know about that, but the thing is that you cannot add base supports when you already placed something on the base that you already built. As you can see now, I have three planks that I could spend on expanding the base, but apparently I cannot attach any more things to the base that I have right now, which in my opinion kind of suck. Walls on the other hand, there is no problem, as you can see. Yeah, psh, boom, bam, like that. Let me just hunt down something, try to find something to hunt down. Maybe there's going to be a wolf because we have a spear that we can use. The corn is still not ready and that kind of a suck. If not, then we are going to go and get some iron, which is over there. But probably we'll find a wolf or something to kill or to be killed by. I don't know. Let's just get there and let's try to find something. Maybe there's going to be a bear, although bear is not the best one to go with. I don't know if I actually mentioned it, but you can actually tame the creatures that will be fighting along your side by using traps. So apparently you can create a trap to catch a bear or a wolf and then give it some meat and then you will be able to tame it. What the fuck is that? Never seen something like that before. No idea. Okay, maybe that's a placeholder or something. No idea. Right, I'm going to the iron rock because with this one we can mine it to get some stone and iron ore. Of course, not to mention that this ore needs to be then burned in the... It doesn't have too much. Okay, so we at least got 5. I was wondering how... Oh! I got some ladder! That's nice! Although I won't be able to make the bed. Okay, so you can use those torches to get some ladder. And before I die, I might want to just put it back in the chest that I have. Basically because of the fact that this way I will be able to craft myself a bed eventually. Like a spawn point, which is just great. But I think there was one more torch over there as well, if I'm not mistaken. So I'm trying to get the... There's a rabbit over there, but trying to catch it... No. You're not that fast to catch a rabbit. Yes, there is a torch over there in the distance. So that way I will have 4 pieces of torch. When you die, I have absolutely no idea if you drop backpack or something like that. Don't think so. Yeah, look at that. 4 already. So if I would find another one, another torch, then I will be able to make myself a spawn point. But right now it's really a survival to get myself back to the chest because I don't want to lose that 4 ladder. Because that's fairly important. And I don't know actually how fast you lose health when you are hungry. So we will be able to witness that. Sorry, in just a few seconds. From what I have already noticed is that there are few locations that you start on 2, maybe 3, maybe 4. I don't know. And since we have a base right next to the spawn location, I don't think that it is going to be hard for me to find the location that I'm using right now to get back to a point where we are in right now. So as you can see, those trees are growing nicely. Soon they will be fully grown. I would rather have the corn to be ready. Okay, let me just put that one away. Iron ore as well. And actually we can place down the kiln or the furnace that I've built. I'm officially now hungry. Okay, so the furnace you can just put anywhere you like. I'm gonna put it right over here. It's nothing special, but still it's a-okay. I'm gonna take this with me. Shift click unfortunately doesn't work. I need to put this one over here, and then we will need, we will have to have some wood to turn it into. Oh yes, as you can see now my health is dropping because, basically because of the fact that I'm very hungry. Right, so let's just put that one over here. Let's start a fire and let's see if 7 will be enough. 7 wood will be enough to turn 5 ore. Oh, there's a corn growing. Nice. Okay, so can I eat it? And how much food that it will give me? Okay, okay. I ate one and it gave me, as you can see, 25, maybe 20% of the food needed. So if I then gather all of that, tomorrow we will have more. So for 10 corn, I will be all good to survive, I guess, through the whole day, and the remains will probably just disappear. Okay then. So if I turn to, oh shit. Yeah, this is something that I don't like. The stuff disappears when it is being used for crafting. As you can see, all of it, it's gone. And then it's being turned into seeds. Okay, and then I can munch on those. And bam! Bada bing, bada boom! We are actually saved. And those things we can use. We can plant them down right next to our location. Like so, we will have a lovely farm, lovely corn farm, just like that. And as you can see, we already made 1 iron with at least 5 wood, which is not that bad. Food wise, I am pretty much a-okay. Water is right over the hill. We are starting to live over here. So yeah, basically around 5 wood is needed to turn 1 iron ore into 1 iron ingot, and with that iron ingot later on we'll be able to craft more advanced stuff. But now I'm looking at the bed as a first necessity, which is going to be kind of an important, and then armor, I don't think so, not at this stage. And those things are to catch animals and then tame them with food related stuff. Right, so I think we're gonna slowly wrap up this episode. We have covered the basics. So this is Trials of Wilderness by Wortex with W, not V. So yeah, that's rather good, and as you can see, the corn is disappearing as it is being removed from the wood. And let me just check the sapling. Yeah, it's still here, so that's good. So if I drop something on the ground before I die, then probably it's gonna be there. And yeah, over here probably we can just make meat, which is just great. Cook meat so we are able to eat it. So okay guys, that's gonna be it for today's episode. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, remember to leave a like, comment about the gameplay, subscribe to the channel if you're new and you like what you see, and I hope that we'll see each other in another episode, because yeah, there might be some cool stuff to discover, to check the tribes, but that gathering of stuff, I don't know. We shall see. We will see how popular this is going to be. So till then, take it easy, have fun, and happy gaming. Bye bye.